What can we say so far about release plans for this?
So Hollow Knight Silksong is coming soon. Team
Liar! You're a liar!
The game, and
You have no idea when this game is coming out.
Oh, we know it's gonna be
And I'm going to
good.
prove it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm going to prove it right now. I believe that they have no idea when Hollow Knight Silksong is going to come out. And like I said, I'm gonna prove it. Hey, how you doing today? My name is Relian. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're anything like me, you have been waiting for Hollow Knight Silksong to come out and just get more news in general since E3 of 2019. So that was back in June of last year. It's been almost an entire year with very, very little information. There's been a couple of blog posts, don't get me wrong, like right after E3. But then the last time we heard anything at all from Team Cherry was in December. And I've come across some information, and we should not have hung our hat on the idea that Hollow Knight Silksong was going to be quote-unquote coming soon. Nintendo had no information about Hollow Knight Silksong coming out at all. It was all a lie. We've been led to believe that this is coming soon. When I think of coming soon, I think maybe within like 6 months, at least within a year. But we shouldn't have believed it. We shouldn't have believed it was all wrong. So once we had at least a little bit of information about Hollow Knight Silksong and the whole idea of it coming soon from Nintendo, the next thing that came out was, at least the first thing that I saw, was this tweet right here from Mossbag. And it says, so Silksong release date of June 12th is showing up on Steam. I wouldn't put too much stock into it, probably just a placeholder date. We don't know if it came from Team Cherry or Steam or whoever. If it really was Team Cherry, though, let's enjoy the 9-month wait together. So what's really interesting is here's the full article or thing on Steam right here. So as you can see right here, it says Hollow Knight Silksong, discover a vast haunted kingdom, blah, blah, blah. Release date June 12th. So this was on Steam for about an hour, if I remember correctly. It wasn't very, very long. And it was taken down, and so who knows exactly why this happened. It could be that the date was a placeholder date. It could have been it was a mistake. It could have been that was like a target date. Who knows exactly why, except for this guy, Leth. So as you can see right here, this is Leth. It says, I don't know what happened here, guys. I'm reaching out to Valve to see if they can fix our date back to TBA. I'm very sorry. We have not announced a release date yet. So I was kind of wondering, who is Leth and why is he speaking on behalf of Team Cherry? I mean, when I think of Team Cherry being just two guys, I think it's probably a little bit more than just two guys. So I looked up Leth on the Team Cherry on the Discord, right? And so this is what popped up. So right here, Leth says, I was the testing lead in that I scheduled which testers played and organized how they submitted bugs and feedback. And I think since then, I have no idea. I should probably just ask him, hey man, what's your title? What do you do for Team Cherry? I just know that he has the role of Team Cherry in the Hollow Knight Discord, and so he works for Team Cherry. Yeah, why not? And so for some reason, I feel like he's moved into a marketing role. Just throwing that out there. He has a lot more information than me and you, and I trust what this guy's saying. That's all I'm trying to say. This guy's legit. We're gonna talk to him more in just a second. But long story short, we were kind of starting to believe the whole June 12th. A lot of people were putting stock into this date, either saying that this was a target date or this is a date that Team Cherry is for sure gonna be releasing the game on. And honestly, since then, even Team Cherry has come out and said that, hey, it's not done until it's done. We need to complete the game. We need to finish this thing. I get it. I really do. So I personally don't believe anything about June 12th of 2020. I highly doubt we're going to see Silksong then. But what I did find was that Leth was actually watching some stuff. Check this out. So Leth is actually watching, which I found really interesting. It says, I just watched a reaction video to Nintendo Indie World Direct where he was so excited to see Silksong news. And this is the video right here. Indie World? Silksong? Question mark? Yeah, I definitely streamed the Indie World Direct hoping for some Silksong news, and spoiler alert for that video, there was no Silksong news. I just figured Nintendo said that Hollow Knight Silksong was going to be, quote, coming soon, and a couple of months later. So just for a quick reference, as you can see here, that the Indie World Direct happened in August of 2019. This is shortly after the June 12th incident with where Mossbag had tweeted it out, and just the quote unquote release date went out on Steam. That was in September of 2019. So then we had absolutely no information at all. It was just like so painstakingly just nothing at all until December, and that's when we had the signing off holiday update, which is technically the very last update that we had from Team Cherry at all, period. So this came from Ari, December 13, 2019, and he's saying, hey gang, we just did enemy 163, 64, 65, and this is out of 150, so who knows how many enemies they got up to. There's a lot more that goes into this game other than creating 150 enemies. Obviously they got up to 165. They're probably gonna have even more than that, but they also have to create the lore, they have to create the dialogue, the voice acting, the sound design, the music, and then they have to painstakingly place all of the benches really far away from all of the boss fights. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. We're looking at you, B-boy. So anyway, if moving on, we've got a couple of soundtracks from Christopher Larkin, so we know that the music's coming along and it sounds absolutely beautiful. But we haven't had any news since December. We're 5 full months away from the last update, almost 6 months since the last major update on Silksong coming directly from Team Cherry, and it's a little bit disheartening. I'm not used to that. I would love to get a little bit more. But if we fast forward just 1 month to January of 2020, we got, I'd say, a mini update from Nintendo. I'm pretty sure it came out in January of this year, 2020, where Nintendo released this infographic. And since then, we've had a lot of dates update, right? And so this was like back before Animal Crossing came out, and even Minecraft Dungeons, and we just recently got a release date for Final Fantasy. So let me just run through some of these dates real quick. So the Outer Worlds was set to release early 2020, and it actually released June 5th of 2020. So early is kind of a bit of a stretch, at least in my book. Panzer Dragoon came out March 6th of 2020. Minecraft Dungeons just released May 26th, so that one got delayed just a little bit. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was just announced for August 27th. I believe it was going to originally come out in January and it got pushed back. Doom Eternal, there's no date there. Let's see, Bravely Default 2 is coming sometime in 2020. We don't really have any dates for those two in particular. Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, the release date was leaked for October 2020. I don't know why I'm doing this. Who knows if it was actually a leak. I don't know. We'll check that out. So Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition came out May 29th, 2020. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass 2 has 6 characters, and they were all released by 2021 or throughout 2021. So that's not really a game. It's something that's going to happen over time. And then there's Deadly Premonition 2 comes out July 10th, 2020. But so as you can see here, there's not a whole lot releasing holiday season, meaning September through December of 2020. So between Lego Star Wars, Doom Eternal, Bravely Default 2, and I'm sure there's going to be at least some first-party game releasing this year. There has to be something made by Nintendo coming out in the holiday season. They just haven't released it or announced a release date yet. We don't know what it is. If I had to guess, it's going to be Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. That's my speculation. I think they've been working on that for a long time. I want that to come out, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I think that Hollow Knight Silksong is probably further along than we think, and I'm hoping that at this point it will come out holiday season 2020. That's my guess. That's my opinion on it, just because Nintendo's hurting for this holiday season. They don't have a whole lot coming up, and they're going to have some big competition between Xbox and PlayStation 5. There's new consoles releasing. There's going to be new games, new IP that is going to be first party stuff for both of those consoles, and Nintendo's going to have to compete with all of that. It's going to be a difficult season for Nintendo. So maybe they pulled back a little bit. Maybe they've got less games coming out this holiday season specifically for that reason. Maybe? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. But there's more. There's more. When I said originally that Nintendo lied about the release date of Hollow Knight Silksong, let me show you this. So I did some digging on the Hollow Knight Discord, and I found Leth had said this back in March 24th of 2020, and he says, I've noticed that there are a number of people claiming that we said Silksong is coming soon. I've looked through all of our posts regarding Silksong and can see no such thing. Did I miss it? Which blows my mind. Like, how did you miss it? Like, we've all been talking about this for so long. Like, he didn't bring this up until March of 2020. We've been saying coming soon for a long time. And so luckily, the Double Ace brought it up and said, well, the Nintendo Direct back in E3 said that, I believe. And Leth says, Nintendo said it, not us, ? So there's a big difference between what Nintendo has said about coming soon and Team Cherry / Hollow Knight Silksong. They have not said coming soon. And again, this goes back to me thinking that Leth is actually on the marketing team now, more so on the whatever he was doing before, because Leth is saying us. We as in speaking on behalf of Team Cherry and Hollow Knight Silksong, so that we didn't say that. So that's usually somebody in like marketing or something, I would imagine, would say something like that. So anyway, so I reached out, I asked him directly, and I said, hey Leth, I was just curious at E3 2019 when Nintendo said coming soon for Silksong. Is that something that Nintendo made up because they had no release info date at all? And Leth said, that's Nintendo's messaging. Ours has always been to be announced. Always been to be announced, which I don't know where the mix-up was for to be announced and then Nintendo saying coming soon. I don't know if that was Nintendo trying to build some hype in E3 2019. I don't know, but I've believed coming soon for so long. Like, I've legitimately been like, I've been so hopeful and like hung my hat on coming soon. And it's a lie. It's not a thing. There is no such thing as coming soon. I hate to crush your hopes. There is no coming soon. So Hollow Knight Silksong might not be coming out for a while. If I had to guess at this point now that it's been a year since we heard coming soon, I'm very hopeful that it will come out this holiday season. But if it comes out even later, to be announced. We can't blame Team Cherry for that, but I do blame Team Cherry for not fixing that, for not realizing that Nintendo had said coming soon, and then not fixing that in their December sign off or in one of their other posts. Like, I don't know, it feels weird, feels bad, man. I that's why I was getting my hopes up at the Indie Direct and stuff like that. Coming soon. I hope I didn't crush your hopes and dreams. Let me know what you think down in the comments. My name is Relia, and be sure to subscribe for some more Hollow Knight Silksong stuff, because I'm gonna be digging into the trailer and things probably way more than I should. I'm ready. I'm ready for Silksong. Let's go. I'll talk to you again more real soon. Thanks. Bye.